Okay, in this section, we are going to look on the section classifications. Eurocode has classified the section classification into 4 classes, which is class 1, class 2, class 3, and class 4. So the section classification is very important to determine the right equations to be used in order to design the section. Section classification involves two checking process, which is checking on web and also checking on flange. So this table sheet 1 present on how to calculate or to check the section of web. Okay, for a beam we are using the first column, the second column is used for column checking, and the third column is used for trusses checking. Sheet 2 is used to check on flange. Okay, we have also checking a flange on beam, column, roller and welded section. Okay, in this session, we are going to look on how to determine the section classifications of universal beam that has been selected for our structure. So for this example, let's say we decide to use a section with a size of 254 times 146 times 37. Okay, so the first step, we have to identify the Fy. Okay, so for this example, let's say our Fy is 235 Newton per mm square, and then the thickness of plate, okay, the thickness of plate, let's say 10 mm. Okay, and then the thickness of web, okay, thickness of web for selected section, okay, identify to be TW, thickness of web is 6.4 mm, and the thickness of flange is 10.9 mm. Okay, the thickness of web and thickness of flange, you can get it from the section classification provided by the industries. Okay, in the section classification also, they already give the height of beam, which is 256 mm, and then we can get the value of B, okay, capital B, which is 146.4 mm, and then the root, which is 7.6 mm, and from it we may also get a value of CW over TW. Okay, CW over TW, where the CW over TW is referred to a value of CW over TW, okay, is referred to a value of 34.2, and CF over TF is 6.7. Okay, this value we can get from the table, but just in case if you don't have the value of CW, we can calculate the value of CW. Okay, CW actually is come from the value of H minus 2 TW TF, 2 TF, okay, minus 2R, and the value of CF is come from a value of B minus TW minus 2R divided by 2. Actually, the value of CW is referred to critical web. and CF is critical flange. So let's say this is the sections of universal beam. So this is the value of H. This is the value of B. Okay, here we have R, radius, or sometimes they call it root. Okay, so how we are going to calculate CW? So this is CW, critical web. This is CW. And what is CF? CF is critical flange. So this is CF. Okay, so if we have a symmetry section, so we are going to have the same value of CF. Okay, so we have to check the section classifications of web and flange as well. Okay, so that's why if we want to calculate CW, okay, so CW is equivalent to H minus 2TF. Okay, so this is TF. This is TF. So minus 2TF because we have 1 TF on the top and another TF at the bottom. So 2TF minus 2R because we have 2R. So we have R in this section and we have R on the other section. Okay, so that's why if you want to calculate CW, the equation is H minus 2TF minus 2R. Okay, so beside that, if you want to calculate CF, which is critical flange, okay, if you want to calculate CF or critical flange, the equation will be B minus TW minus 2R. We have 1R here, another R from here. So minus 2R divided by 2. Okay, so from that we can calculate critical flange. Okay, so we are going to use this equation if we do not know, or the section classification are not providing a value of CW over TW. So if the section classification is already give us the value of CW over TW and CF over TF, okay, we just take the value. Okay, so in this case, the section classification already provide us the value of CW over TW, which is 34.2, and we got to make sure, okay, the value of CW over TW and CF over TF, okay, on what classification is lies on. Okay, so for web classification, we have to refer to table 5.2 of BSEN 1993. Okay, sheet number 1. Okay, we have 4 columns here. The first column represent the classifications of section. Okay, we have class 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then for the first column, okay, is a part subjected to bending. Okay, so in order to identify the section classifications of beam, we are going to use this column. If we want to use, or we want to classify the section classifications of column, we have to use the second column, which is a part subject to compression. And for the third column, normally it is for part subjected to bending and compression. So structures that normally having bending and compression normally is the trusses. Okay, so for flange we have to use sheet number 2. Okay, sheet number 2 is for flange. We also have 4 columns here. The first column is section classification, class 1, 2, 3 and 4. For the first column, part subject to compression. Okay, so this is for beam. Okay, for another section, welded section. Okay, for roller section, we are using this column. For welded section, we are using these 2 columns. Okay, so we have to identify the section classification based on the value of CF CW over TW and CF over TF. If CW over TW, okay, is less than 72, so 72E. Okay, 72E. So what is E? Okay, actually E is the 235 divided by 235. Okay, the Fy divided by 235. Okay, this is clearly stated in table 5.2. Okay, so in our case, since our Fy is 235 divided by 235, okay, so E is equivalent to 1. So in this case, checking the CW over TW, 34.2, we found that it is less than 72E. So the section is class 1. For CF over TF, okay, CF over TF, the value is 6.7 and it is found that it is less than 9E. So the section also classified as class 1. Okay, just in case, if our CW over TW, okay, if our CW over TW is greater than 72E, so the section is lies on the class 2, which is C over T is less than 83E. In case CW over TW is greater than 83E, okay, so it will go to class 3, where class 3 refer to a value of C over T which is less than 124E. And if C over T value is greater than 124E, so it goes to class 4. And that is how we are going to check the web of beam. And if you want to check on the flange of beam, okay, class 1 is referred to C over T which is less than 9E. If C over T is less than 9E, so it will become class 2. Okay, in class 2, C over T, okay, CF over TF must be less than 10E. If CF over TF is greater than 10E, so it might go to class 3, which is referred to a value of CW over TW less than 14E. And if you found that the CW over TW is greater than 40E, so it's going to be a class number 4. So that is how we are going to determine the section classification. The question is, what is the importance of knowing the section classification? Is because of the equations that we are going to use, or the design of beam that we are going to use is largely depends on the section classification. Okay, if you refer to page 50 of BS 1993, clause 6.2.5 for bending moment checking, we can find that there is 4 equations. Okay, sorry, there is 3 equations to refer, and it is based on the section classification. So for class 1 and 2, we are going to use equation 6.13. But if our section is on class 3, so the equations that we are going to use is the equation stated in clause 6.14. And if our section classified as class 4, so the equations that we have to use, okay, is the equation stated in clause 6.15. Okay, so the same thing goes to the other designs such as column, compression members, tension members, okay, and shear. So this shows the importance of section classification. Alright, so that will be the session. Thank you.